So, welcome to the Fluent English course. Today is our third lecture. So, we are starting with the amazing words like you are not supposed to fear because fear is your enemy. You have to be like fear free because the moment you become fear free, that's when the method become workable. Okay. So, tips for today is like you have to repeat after me whatever I'm discussing with you guys. So it's not like I answer, but it's like a yansa, a yansa, a yansa. So now it's your turn to repeat it, whatever I'm discussing with you, at least 3 times. I mean, you have to repeat that sentence at least 3 times in order to be used to that one. Then we have another tip for today, which is like you have to repeat after me. Like it's not like we are going, but it's like we're going, we're going, we're going, we're going, we're going. Okay, so you have to repeat that. Then we have another tip for today's lecture. Like you have to repeat after me. Like it's not like her apartment, but it's like her apartment, her apartment, her apartment. Like you have to connect R with A, like her apartment, her apartment, her apartment. Then we have another thing to discuss here is like you have to talk on the topic, for example, the risk. So you have to tell me like what do you know about the risk? What do you think of? What the risk is all about? For example, if you're exposed to danger, is it a risk? Yes, definitely it is a risk. Okay, and risk is something like you're willing to fail. This is also the kind of risk, for example, and the risk is equal to your success because without taking risk there's no success. Even if you are trying to learn something which is very the simple one, then you have to take risk. You have to be like to be ready to go through that moment. Okay, even though you're not comfortable at that situation. And the biggest risk that you're taking is not taking any risk. So you have to take risk in order to be better version of yourself. Then the vocabulary then the vocabulary time. So you have to learn 10 words. You have to find the meaning of 10 words and have to find out the meaning. Then you have to use those words in your vocabulary because words are very important. Until and unless you don't have words to speak, then you will not be able to speak properly. And this fluency is related to speaking, okay, related to conversation. Then we have phrases like speed up, like speed up the process of your learning. What? Of course, the English. Then we have like think of. What do you think of these classes? Right away. You have to take the class right away. Come up. So whatever the mistake you're coming up fluency of English, you can discuss with me. And then we have like level up. You have to level up the level of the English. Then the step up. So step up yourself. Pardon. Pardon is something, for example, someone is saying like if someone is telling you something and you are unable to understand that thing, then you will be like, pardon? What you saying? Right? Then we have another thing, for example, commenting. So you have to comment on any topic on daily basis. This is what you have to do in order to be fluent in English, in order to improve your English. Then the same routine, the tongue twisters. Tongue twisters are very important to be fluent in English, for example. You're repeating the previous tongue twister. For example, ice cream, you scream, ice cream for ice cream, ice cream, you scream, ice cream for ice cream, ice cream, you scream, ice cream for ice cream. And at least 3 times you have to repeat that tongue twister on daily basis, not the one day. Now, if you have any question, you can ask.